All right.
Yes, sir.
Let me make sure. You sure we this number 13?
This is number 13.
All right, good.
Lucky number 13. Okay, I can't look up there so much. Shit. All right, well, shit. Welcome back to another episode of the All or Nothing Podcast. I'm Mazo here with my homie Zach.
Yo.
This is episode lucky number 13. 13 episodes. Shit, we're doing good.
13.
How do you feel about that?
Shit.
You weren't a fan of 12.
Fuck 12 now. 13. I'm happy that we made it to another episode and we both here alive and kicking. That's always a plus.
Yeah. Well, we kind of had like a funny situation, right? That we kind of were dealing with the brand this past week, right? We were obviously through the journey, and we kind of filled you guys in on logos, and branding. We're trying to come up with some options for good logos. Trying to find different graphic designers and do it the professional way. We're definitely not trying to have our logo look like somebody drew it up. We want it to look, real professional and original, all that important stuff. Well, we had been doing some digging. We had found a graphic designer. We thought that it was, going to be lit.
I thought the bitch was cold.
Take it from here.
I thought the bitch was cold. I'm on Instagram looking, I typed in graphic designer or whatever in the search bar like I would do with anything else that I was looking for like that. And a bunch of people popped up. I was going through different shit. I'm assuming that, like anybody who's doing some sort of work or service on Instagram, I was assuming that the shit that was on her page was hers,
Right. And there was reviews. There was people, responding. It looked super legit.
Actually, when I DM'd her on Instagram, she sent me to the Fiverr app. And that's where, people got their ratings and everything. And she's pretty high up. But for some strange reason, that wasn't the shit that we got. We tried to get... paid $100+ I paid $160, which is, for a logo is not necessarily the worst, but there's a lot of people on there who's doing the same services, even better services for less, which is basically what happened. I paid the money, waited the time 4 or 5 days. She asked for an extra day, gave her a day, and even when she delivered the shit, like I said, it looked like I could have opened up paint shop and fucked with some colors, and they weren't even abstract. Like, she tried to make pictures of us, and that shit looked like damn near 2023 stick figure type shit.
Dude,
I'm like, yo, what?
I'm gonna upload the pictures on the screen right here, so you guys can see them. I'll put them up there.
You can tell us what you think, and if you feel like you could help us with this problem, create a better logo than the one that you'll see on the screen somewhere, probably in this area. Hop in the comments, DM us. Maybe we could acquire your services for graphic designer.
Yeah, absolutely. If you got some creativity, hit us up.
Did you see Demi Moore? She put the video up of Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't watch it because I was doing something, but I seen that.
I just seen the little...
Was he...
I guess they were like singing happy birthday to him or whatever, but they said that he has dementia or something?
Yeah, like some severe dementia.
Yeah, so, it was good to see him up. He could be in worse shape. It looked like physically he was healthy. I guess just the dementia is taking over his mind. But, he was singing happy birthday. He had his whole family there with him, and...
That's good.
Yeah.
That's got to be... tough for sure.
Hey, Mel Gibson, he made the racial shit, right?
Yeah, Mel Gibson is the crazy one. I always get the two of them confused, Bruce Willis and Mel Gibson.
No, facts. I just watched a movie. It was called Dragged Across the Concrete. I think that's what it was called. And it was, starring Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis, Vince Vaughn, a black actor, some guy who I had never seen before. I don't think this might have been his first movie, maybe second or something. But, man, bro, the shit was crazy, bro. Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn played these two cops, and they were clean cops, you know what I'm saying? But on some 2023 shit, Mel Gibson, they were raiding this Mexican guy's house, and I guess somebody was filming it, and he was having his foot on his face and shit like that, and blah, blah, blah. So him and Vince Vaughn ended up getting suspended, but in the time that they were suspended, they obviously needed money and shit. And Mel Gibson was on some we're gonna watch these bad guys type shit and see if they have some extra money on them, blah blah blah. But Vince Vaughn was actually like not with the shit at first, but he just went along anyways. And yeah, it's crazy how the shit turns out.
I'll have to check it out. What was it called?
Dragged Across Concrete.
All right, cool. I'm gonna check it out.
Facts.
And you said Snowfall was good this week too, huh?
Whew.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I keep saying that. This is probably the third week now. I've been like, yeah, I'm gonna check it out, and I haven't. But I'm gonna make sure I do that.
Any of the real Snowfall followers? Wow, we took a hit this last episode. No,
yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Damn, man, I feel like my shit was way too high.
Sam, I can't ever get the microphone where I want it. Some fucking bullshit.
But yeah, we took a hit, man. But you know what though? It's so crazy. I watch right now Snowfall, BMF. I'm not necessarily. I guess the Power just came back on. I'm not sure which one it is.
That show just never has appealed to me, really.
I don't like 50 Cent like that. So or 50 Cent, I don't like him like that. I know he produces BMF and everything, but at least I don't have to see him in there.
Yeah, and is he in Power?
Yeah, he will as Kane.
Oh, okay.
Or Kanan. I guess that's what his name was, Kanan, yeah. But it's just crazy to see the different quality and the directorial whatever between like Snowfall and BMF. Like, man, Snowfall, it just got them folded. Like, it's crazy. It's like they got somebody who was shooting fucking Game of Thrones or something to shoot that shit.
Really?
Yeah, and the writers, shout out to the writers too, R.I.P. John Singleton. The writers are going crazy. I definitely didn't expect that shit last night to go down the way that it went down. But
John Singleton has wrote a lot of movies or directed a lot of movies.
Facts. R.I.P. to him.
Like Baby Boy, John Singleton movie.
Yup, he Boys in the Hood. He directed.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah.
I wrote a paper about him in college.
Straight?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What you get on it?
We're going to say an A.
I'm fucking with it.
Yeah, so we had some interesting situations happen with 6ix9ine this past week. Basically got the brakes beaten off him at a Planet Fitness or something?
Yeah, LA Fitness or some
LA
shit
Fitness.
like that. What was I going to say? Do you think that it was real? Or do you didn't kind of get any like a stage feeling?
I don't know. I mean, it looked like he got his ass whooped.
It definitely, no, his shit was definitely busted. I mean, but like, you could tell somebody, yo, like, fuck me up for real. Like, hit me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess. You could, yeah, I guess so.
But I don't know. I just feel like, well, yeah, let's just say that situation. 6ix9ine got caught lacking at a LA Fitness somewhere in Florida. I forgot the exact town, but yeah, he was working out. And it's funny because did you see that they said like they had posted a video of a chick who was actually like posting him and he was in her background, and they're saying that was the video that actually led up to him being assaulted because somebody seen that and then they went there type shit. But whatever the case may be, they got video floating around of him getting beat up in the bathroom. Kind of looks like something you might have saw in 8th grade or maybe freshman, sophomore year of high school.
People having flashbacks and shit.
Real shit. Gave his ass a swirly.
Yeah, for real.
And a shiner.
Yeah, his hair looked wet.
Fucking knuckle sandwich. But yeah, they put the flu flops on him, and the internet does what the internet does. You see, they're like doing like the whole internet cop, like trying to identify the guy who did it, and they like got some guy's Facebook pulled up, and they're like, yeah, the guy who jumped 6ix9ine or whatever, he just got out of prison from doing 8 years.
I saw that.
But then the guy ended up making the video, and he's like, it's not me. He's like, look, I have tattoos everywhere. The guy in the video has no tattoos. He doesn't have a tattoo on the back of his head. He's like, this is the most internet police ass shit I've ever seen. I'm like, he right.
Word.
They just trying to put faces to shit.
Yeah. People are like rocking with 6ix9ine, like jumping on this like bandwagon of protecting him. It's so weird. The internet.
My first thought was, do you not live somewhere or are you not renting a place in Florida that has an in-house gym?
Right.
I don't know if he lives in Florida, but like there's no way you're renting, whether it's a hotel, a Airbnb, there's no way that you're renting something that doesn't have a fucking indoor gym.
Yeah, and if you're like a millionaire, he's always blowing all this money. You could just like buy yourself a nice little gym at your house.
See, and that's
some
why
weights, a little dumb, right?
That's what kind of gives me the setup feeling. It's like, oh, he's just at some random fucking gym working out, no security whatsoever, no jewelry, just, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Maybe it was set up.
But if it wasn't set up, I mean, it's still, what do you expect? You're out here, you know what I'm saying? Disrespecting hella people. I mean, I did see some people that were saying like, they're like, imagine being mad and actually fighting somebody who you never met before, all off of shit that you heard off like social media or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't know who the guy was, but I mean, look, don't play like you are about that shit, you know? And then when that shit actually happens, this ain't fucking Malibu's Most Wanted. You know what I'm talking about? Like, this shit is not a fucking game. If you shouldn't be doing what the fuck you doing. And, you know, I'm really confused with Wack. You know, Wack is like his manager.
Yeah, it's such a weird dynamic.
And don't get me wrong, 6ix9ine has dollar signs on him. I'm sure that's exactly what Wack sees, which is super cool. But you're a high-ranking member of the Bloods. This guy is not a Blood. He actually portrayed himself to be one. He might as well have been fucking Donnie Brasco.
And put actual Bloods in prison.
Yeah, he infiltrated the gang and literally took down a gang of niggas who got 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now you're managing him. I mean, I know they're New York Bloods and you're from California, but I don't know. I just don't get the logic.
Yeah, that is an interesting point for sure.
Like, the Shotty and them was pretty, like, they were high-ranking members in New York. You know what I'm saying?
Amanda Bynes, she got arrested. Well, actually, she didn't get arrested. Well, kind of got arrested, right? She was out, butt naked, roaming the streets in the middle of the night. But, she actually flagged the car down and said she was coming down from, like, a psychiatric episode or trip. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's sad. I mean, like, that was a little bit after my time, the Amanda Bynes, but my younger sisters and stuff, you know what I'm saying? My younger sister like that. And, you know what I'm saying? You hate to see somebody that was doing so well, right? It seemed to be, had like a successful career. And now she's looking like she's, having a hard time.
Loved her. I loved her growing up. I definitely grew up in that era of Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
The Amanda Show.
Yeah, the Amanda Show.
All That.
Yeah, she was definitely one of the All That, pioneers.
Facts. And the Mean Girls movie, I had just seen like a little clip of that the other day. I mean, she looked obviously really good in there as far as health-wise, and loved her growing up. Actually, low-key had a crush on her. Mr. Beast, go check on her. Pay for the help that she needs.
Yep.
Let's get her back out here. I actually wouldn't mind seeing her in a new movie. Or a show.
Yeah, shout out Amanda Bynes. Hopefully you make a quick recovery.
Oh, God. Riz God.
The Riz God. I was thinking about that the other day, too, quickly. Like, Riz, it's like, I had to kind of, like, look and, like, do some digging to figure out what the hell it is. I feel like an old head, like, what is Riz?
I didn't do the digging, but, yes, I'm honestly using it and not knowing fully. I will admit that.
I was like, what is Riz? And then, okay, cool. I kind of.
What is it?
How much game you got, pretty much, right?
They just call it Riz?
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, I get in, and like I said, my influence was Instagram, shit like that, just little reels and shit where they're calling people the Riz God and saying how much Riz you got.
Yeah, exactly. I seen like a new Michael Jordan movie's coming out soon, and it got like 100% review on Rotten Tomatoes, which is like a very rare rating. Rotten Tomatoes is kind of, what I'm saying, like make sure.
Yeah.
And they got 100%, so I'm definitely interested to see what that movie's like.
Air?
I think it's called Air, yeah. So it's like a Jordan movie.
I low-key posted about that. You see, it said that it was directed by Ben Affleck.
Really?
Directed by Ben Affleck, and it's being, I guess, like made by Amazon Studios, and also in cooperation with Warner Brothers. So, like,
it's about to be lit.
Yeah, this is, I guess, new territory for Ben as a director, and like Amazon, this being an Amazon movie. Like, I guess it's going to be like an Amazon original, kind of like how
Prime, whatever.
Yeah, like how Netflix has their originals and shit. And yeah, 100%. Rotten Tomatoes, the tough crowd for sure. I'm not even sure if I've ever even seen a movie get 100% on.
No, same.
But what could give it 100%? I'm gonna go ahead and say I feel like because this is the story of Nike and Michael Jordan and shit. I think they're gonna make Michael Jordan kind of look like a d-bag.
You think so?
And I feel like that will get him 100%.
Oh,
I don't know. That's just me. That's my logic. I'm not sure if that's how it works.
We'll see, right? Maybe it's just really good, cinematography.
But April 4th, though, I think is the release date on that.
April 4th. There's also, I seen, on, I don't know what platform it was, but J.R. Smith has a little, golf. J.R. Smith, the basketball player, right?
Yeah.
Went back to college and was playing on, his college golf team.
Did I see something about they're supposed to be making some sort of documentary about him, and it's going to be, executive produced by LeBron James and stuff?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh shit!
So he went back to college in North Carolina, and he was playing on the college golf team because he's a huge golfer now.
Nice.
He loves golf. So
you follow him on the golf side?
Yeah, I do. So I was like, what is this? Well, yeah, and it's coming out. I think April 4th as well.
Cool.
So something else to check out in the basketball / golf / just what I'm saying, people we fuck with.
All the new movies. I'm with that. They said Ja Morant's first day back in the building, he was singing NBA Youngboy to his teammates.
He was?
Yeah, they got him on camera. One of his teammates is talking to a camera person. He just kind of walks up and he's singing some NBA Youngboy in his ear and shit. I mean, I don't see how they could judge him off singing a song, but they're like, oh, he's doing wrong, man. He shouldn't be singing NBA Youngboy his first fucking day back, like NBA Youngboy is some sort of you're a plagued rapper or whatever. It's just crazy, man. People are something else.
Right. So basically, right, if people weren't caught up on the Ja Morant situation, a couple weeks ago he was on Instagram Live, basically toting a gun and got in trouble with the league, got suspended for 8 games, and had to go through some rehab and all that kind of stuff to, basically, sort some issues out because, just, I don't know, I guess to try to keep him out of trouble.
It just goes to show you how times is changing. Fucking Gilbert Arenas had guns in the locker room.
Yeah.
My man's wrote a note to his teammate, left him some guns and said, pick one. Meet me outside afterwards.
Yeah.
And Ja Morant is somewhere out of town flashing a gun on Instagram Live, which why flash the gun? Because wasn't he already in trouble? He got suspended for 2 games for doing something. I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
But
it was his buddy was had a laser on somebody in the arena. I mean, what the hell, bro?
They said, they flashed a fucking red beam at some of the arena staff or some shit. Boom, you're already on it. Damn, boom, you flashed a gun and now, it'd be so funny to see how they, try and public relations kind of fix everything. He's like, oh, I just wanted to escape. Man, you was doing what the fuck you do. Like they said, you listen to NBA Youngboy all day. You probably flashing, fucking holding your guns up at home like any other weirdo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he picked the smallest fucking gun up in the world and held that bitch. Hey, I just want to let y'all know this type of shit I'm packing.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up.
Oh, God. I think we did. Yeah, cool.
Make sure you comment, subscribe, do all that shit we always talk about. Episode 13, the Nothin Podcast.
Stay tuned for episode 14.
Stay tuned. Peace.